Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to take a trip back in time. To try and establish something that appeared to be experienced by, I don't know if it was the mind, the body, the soul, the spirit, the shaman, the middle state, whatever it is that was there at the moment that this voice spoke. Now, I think maybe 7 months in the forest. Not every moment. I'm coming home every now and then for food. Coming home every now and then to sleep. Coming home and going to work when one could work. But in the dissolution of the mind, in that where the mind suddenly just evaporates, this voice has yet to be identified, you see. Colossal voice. Beyond the galaxies, up in the skies, in the heart, in the mountains, in the feet, in the whole inner being. Shocked. Something back into life. Because this one was asleep. Dead to this wonderful opportunity to be alive. And that's what awakening is, you see. You're just dead to this. You're asleep to this. You're not aware of what is taking place. Your mind may think you are. Your mind is going through the motions, the wheels of, day-to-day living. It takes you to the toilet, takes you to the job, takes you to that pub, takes you to the morning place, takes you to that just repetition of, yes, another day, and another day, and another day, oh, and a birthday, oh, and a Christmas day, oh, and all this, and all that. And you think, oh, this is great, I'm alive, yes. But you're not. You're missing the whole vacation, the whole thing. So what would be that grand? Why not just a little awakening? Why not just a mini tap in the shoulder? Many people get mini awakenings and say, oh, start crying in tears at satsang. What is the voice, you see? Is it the universe? Has anyone else had this experience? Is it the universe? Is it this God? Is it consciousness? Because there was a mini voice before, when it was forcing this one to snap out of the disappearing stage, the meditation, when everything sunk into this void, into this abyss. And at the bottom of the voice, of the void in the abyss, was this little whisper: only consciousness exists, no more questions. Like a warning. Didn't listen to the warning, you see, wanted the big voice, Didn't want anything, because there's no one to want, but the big voice was the destructive one, was that one that's enough, back, now live. It's the little voice I want to question today. Only consciousness exists, no more questions. But within the big voice, this wisdom says, God exists. God exists. It created its own consciousness. God is male and female as one. It creates its own penis, its own vagina, consciousness, light enshrouding this towering phallic symbol. And that the one that I am is neither the consciousness, nor is it the phallic symbol, but the moment they meet, father and mother. And it's a replica of what happens in your normal day of birth. Father and mother have intimate love relationship. Sperm, egg, here. So, is this truth relevant only to this one? Because read many books, Gustav Jung, saying each one of us will have some sort of understanding of truth, but it will appear in our own different way, our own ways. Jung speaks about the mental guy in the hospital who looked at the sun and realized the wind, and every time he moved to the left and right, and he thought he was a fool, but in fact he was reliving maybe some sort of past life, his connection to this whole jigsaw puzzle, because we each have a puzzle, a piece to take home. And it's not until this puzzle is made that God will appear, because the puzzle is God. We are here creating God. That's the wisdom. See, God gave birth to itself, didn't know what it was, made love to itself, brought in its own consciousness. I want to see myself, I want to exist as whatever I am, as whatever I create. So all God creates is birth, consciousness, birth. Many types of species giving birth, so that at some point God will realize what it is through our birth and our giving birth and our creation. Because to build a God with so many births, it's going to have to be some grand occasion when it's finished. I don't know what the wisdom of the beginning is revealed, but the wisdom of the ending is not revealed, you see. Because the ending is not up for debate, you see, because it cannot be, it's not complete until all births have been successfully complete or experienced. And at that point, when God takes birth, He will take birth as replicas of each one of us into one whole thing. And that's what the kingdom of heaven is. God is the kingdom of heaven, you see. We are creating this kingdom of heaven through our own experience. But anyway, I thought I would share that to see if anyone had similar experiences of a voice that could easily destroy the universe, let alone a planet, let alone a single human being. And I think it was just a whisper. So imagine how many would be awakened if it shouted. So watch for this voice, you see, because I think it's about to raise the roof, raise the universe, raise the game, up the tempo. Could this be the new beginning that Christ speaks about? That we're all getting little warnings, little enlightenments, little, you better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out. And you better tell everyone to watch out, because something is going to happen that it's maybe the completion. It's maybe we have served our purpose and we're gone. And all these births are just about in place. And that's the warning. It's maybe a thank you gesture, because 9 years of bliss followed this voice. 9 years of joy, emptiness, freedom. Anyway, you don't want to hear about this. Anyway, look out for the warning. Yeah. Namaste all. Have a good day.